Boo, doo, doo, doo. It looks like we're alive. It looks like we're alive. We are alive. Right. Gotta tweet, you know, gotta get those. So how that looks. Yeah, that'll do. To get the live chat up. There we go. Oof. Whoa, it got dark quickly. I'll just turn that down. There we go. Huh. It did get very dark quickly. Let's see the FPS. 48. It was like, yeah, that's about right. I can't remember what it was. We haven't played this game in such a long time. Did we get a message from Lucian Orders? I don't know what that is. Oh, the Reborn. Did we? Yeah, we've done. If we've got the main quest, then we can open the doodah. Argonian Reborn. Cool. Let's get these all red. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's for that other quest. Cool. The Book of Wonders. We need to get that because I like getting everything in this game. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully it'll be just as amazing as 2019 was. Desperate times. I wonder if I need to head to the museum. I don't know if I've got the what do you call it? The new room and everything in the museum yet. Pretty sure I have. I just don't want to spend money at the tavern. What time is it? 6 PM and it's getting dark already. At 7 the night creatures come out. So we don't want that. Have I got the blue palace? Did I do the man who grabbed? Yeah. We got all these quests. And I can't remember where we were in this game. Hopefully it'll keep on running for a little bit. because I've had issues with this computer for a long. It's getting a bit annoying, irritating. Got so much to find. Oh, we've got the FPS counter on step. There we go. There's just a crowd of people walking past. Yeah, I think because I've been able to get in here, I have unlocked this place. Gonna get the hell in bed. Got in bed for 6:30. Imagine that. So, my whole YouTube channel and things, I'm going to try and do a little bit more on it. I've also got a lot of other priorities I want to do. Because this year's been a bit shite. Well, 2020. Oh, wrong door. On the job front, so that's been great. So I want to do a little bit more on my YouTube channel, but at the same time, be somewhere, have a stable job, which would be nice. I'm going to shut this window, because it's doing me head in. People bitching outside. There we go. The door is closed. So what's the first quest we're gonna do? Let's do... Someone is looking for you in Ripe. Book collecting. So we've got everything. So we've... sort of open territory now, really. I've got to get enough money, which, how much money I've got? 5,725. I need to get 25 to buy a house here, which I don't see the point of, because you eventually get the guild and everything. But I need to get it, because I want to become Thane of this place. So yeah, I've got to do that.
Sorry, I was lost.
So, I'm just going to talk about the Elder Scrolls 6 for a little bit, and some ideas I've had for it. It basically comes from, I watched a Fudge Muppet video. I was like, yeah, it sounds interesting what they want in Elder Scrolls 6. But then I was like, okay, let's be real about this. Like, what is actually going to be in it? So we know there's probably with the settlement building, and I'm hoping that they are going to make it in a certain way that I think would work. So basically, I think it'll be more like a village, just one village, and they'll set it up in a way that you build your village up. I think it'll be a bit like Assassin's Creed Valhalla or something like that. I don't know. I haven't played the game. I'm pretty sure they said you have to build up a village and stuff like that. And I just think that's... What's that? Purges House in Solitude. I just think that's a better way of doing it. Shrine of Periite. So you start off as like you need to build your own house, and then eventually build up all your areas. You get like a smithy, you get like, you know, all the, you know, and then eventually maybe you could, depending on what do you call them, factions you're aligned with, you can sort of make a you know, have a guild hall for each faction that you're a part of appear in your settlement, and or build them yourself and stuff like that. And it's not going to be like the sort of tile-based kind of thing that they had before in Fallout 4 and stuff like that, and 76. I think it has to be like you get a certain amount, you need to get wood, you need to get this, that, and the other, and then it sort of, you know, has a plot of land under construction. And you also recruit like villagers and people that actually have a distinctive sort of personality and stuff like that, because that make it just 10 times better, really, I think. And they build it for you, because honestly in sort of like Fallout 4, it was interesting for a while building a few things, but eventually just like, why am I the sole person building like this place? Why are all these other people just going, yeah, let's construct it? And that's why Sim Settlements, I think, was such a clever mod. Like, because it makes sense in the world. And I think Bethesda should have thought about it more. I'm pretty sure it was tacked on at the end. Like, one of them just went, oh, let's have a, you know, a Minecraft building kind of thing. And I think that's where they kind of went a bit wrong with it. They should have just, I think, possibly, if they thought, we haven't got barely any places, towns and stuff, we should get the player to build them instead. I think. And I'm pretty sure Fallout wasn't made in the time frame they said. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I feel like it was made in a few months rather than like 3 years, because I don't know, something for me just felt off about it. It didn't feel like a Fallout game. It didn't feel done. It didn't feel like it was planned from beginning and all the way, because it just felt weird, like it wasn't. So I was a bit disappointed in it, really. But whereas I'm pretty sure they want, hopefully they want the Elder Scrolls 6, because, well, of course they want the Elder Scrolls 6. They want it to be the best game they'll ever do, because they've sort of messed up with 76 and was it Town over there? And stuff like that, and hopefully they will do it. My map markers are broken. They should be little yeah, they should be little triangles or pentagram. I don't know. Pentagrams? I don't think it's a pentagram. Like a rhombus, that's it. But no, they're just the normal shapes. Unless I remove that. I got a bow. Sneaking to 45. What the hell was that? What? Just steal something? .2. Why have I got this green thing around me? So, yeah, that's my main concern about the cities. They need to make cities actual cities. Okay, she's got double daggers.
Kill you.
Whoa, I got rid of her quickly. Have I got any potions? Yeah, resist magicka would do, wouldn't it? There we go. Nope, wrong one.
I can take you.
She's tough, this one is. She's not going down.
I'll have your head. Damn you!
Ooh. There we go, nice. So as I was saying, the villages, they need to be actual villages. Like, when you walk through a village in real life, there's not just like 3 houses, is there? There's more to it. And it's more, you know, interesting. There's a variety of shops. Like, if you think back to Oblivion, in the sort of market sector, there was quite a few. There was like bookshops and stuff. Like, where are the bookshops gone? God, why is this person not dying? we level up. So yeah, that's what I felt was missing, because it was modded in, so of course it was missing. Ouch. And I just feel like they need to go all out. They need to do a sort of a Morrowind kind of, because I'm pretty sure they were going out of sort of business. I'm being stamped by something else too. Oh, you cheeky! Why am I not healing? Go to sleep.
You'll pay for that.
So they need to have the sort of perspective of that. This is, you know, our last chance to get the player base back on. Not last chance. I mean, they've done, you know, good games in the past where people are still playing Skyrim and still playing, enjoying, and you know, really enjoying it with mods. I'm gonna turn off that. There we go. Elven bow, steel plate boots, scale braces, nice. Getting all the good stuff now. These bandits were. Actually, what do I have? I just need to fill out the armory, don't I? Yeah, so they need to sort of, you know, go all out like this is their last chance when it's, you know, it's not. But they need to have that sort of, we need to get our faith back with the players and stuff like that. 54 cabbages. Just gonna stuff my face with cabbages. Just so they can, you know, scale armor of destruction. Scale braces. I don't have any. Do I have any soul gems actually? I have 1, 2. I don't think you can trap human souls, so it's rather useless anyway. Was that everyone? No. But like I was saying, they need to do sort of, you know, go all out, I'm trying to say. And I think a lot of people will be like, wow, this was one of the best games of the, like, we all know it's probably going to be exclusive to Xbox at some point. Or not, maybe not exclusive, but it's going to be in Xbox's court for a little while. I'm gonna get alchemy up. So they need to just make sure it's there, you know? Like it's one of the best games they can ever do. And by the looks of it, they want to do that. Oh, it goes up by 5. Oh, I've got a quill. I need to get rid of these bounties. That's a nice looking saber. The shield. Whoops, took her armor off. Dun, dun. But yeah. So that was the settlements. They really need to make it feel alive and feel immersive. And I think that's what they're looking at. Because I remember like Todd Howard and stuff like that was talking about sort of making sure that there's sort of like an ambience, like people are living in this world and stuff like that. I don't think I'll go and attack that place just yet. I'm going to go back to the museum, drop off a few things, and come back. And I think I'm going to sort out my gear a little. There's a lot of bushes in the road and stuff. And I think they have... Bethesda still, I hope, has the capacity to make great single-player games, because I don't feel like they have made one in a while. Because we know we might get Starfield this year, hopefully. But it's not like your normal run-of-the-mill Bethesda game, so I don't know what kind of aspect they're going... Well, they say it is, but you don't know, do you? It's not... We're not familiar with it. So hopefully it will be just as, you know, lore-rich and interesting as, you know, the Elder Scrolls and stuff, because it's their world. They can do a ton of things with it. Like, I hope there's like different races you can play as and stuff like that. I'm kind of guessing it's going to be more like an archaic kind of game, meaning like you know, Prey. It's going to be a little bit like that, where you just play as a human, you're meeting all these aliens and stuff. Some are hostile, some are not, and you've got to just explore. I reckon the you know, the trailer looks like an accident happened and you went flying into space or something on your spaceship and stuff, and you got to try and survive and you keep your crew alive and stuff like that. That's what I reckon. You got to interact with these alien species. You got to figure out how they talk. I mean, their language and stuff like that. I'm hoping it's not like No Man's Sky. That's what I'm hoping for. It's not going to be No Man's Sky. So why did they just jump off that? Anyway, back to Elder Scrolls. So that was the settlements. I think for like the story, I kind of want... I did enjoy Skyrim's story when I first started it, but then I was like, I kind of just want to be like the Oblivion kind of story where you're not the main character, but you're helping things along. And the funny thing is, I want to get the impression from the other characters in the story that they are moving things along too. Because I felt like in Fallout 4 and in Skyrim, you're the main guy who moves everything along. Like, whereas I want it to be more. Well, there's not just you in the world. I want there to be like characters that are capable of doing things, too. So say like I want sort of a radiant quest that can sometimes solve themselves. Like, if you leave it for too long, you would either get an update saying someone has completed a task, and then the quest would just finish. But because it's just a radiant quest, it doesn't matter. You're only losing out on the XP, rather than like a rich lore, you know, experience. Whereas the main story is going to be mainly you helping out. But at the same time, like, so you can have optional quests that you can do, but actually, you know, other NPCs can actually do. Oh, it's dark in here. And I think that would just make it feel more alive. And I'd like that a lot. Yeah, a lot of people might not like it because it's taken away from your experience. Like, oh, I was just doing this so I could do that. But I think it'd make it more interesting. Like, oh, these characters are alive. They actually do tasks. And I think that would be really cool. Can probably sell all this stuff. I even got a necklace on. Necklace of the warrior, fire waning. I've got a random ring on. Yeah, and I think that would make it more alive. Because that's what we all kind of want, especially with 2020. Oh, I felt like we've been trapped in a a very boring world right now. We can't do anything. We can't go out. So a lot of people have turned to gaming. I know a lot of my friends who had nothing to do with sort of gaming have gone into gaming and be like, "Holy shit, I've been missing out on this. It's like another world," and they've been quite enjoying it because their current, their actual reality is the stuck in their house. And one thing I want from sort of like the side quests, so like the guild quests and stuff like that, and just little side quests, is that I want branching, not branching, I would say once you complete a quest, another task appears in that, by that, either the same person or the same group of people from your actions that you've done in a quest. And I think that would be really interesting. And you'd be like, oh, these guys want my help again. Because and it could lead to like you building relationships and stuff like that. I know Bethesda don't do that really good, really. I don't think I can't remember like a mission where I really liked a character like this. Character's like, wow, you're cool. I want to hang around with you. I want you to be my companion and stuff like that. And I don't think I've ever had that experience with Bethesda games. I liked, what was his name? Boris? No, it wasn't Boris. Boris? Or something like that in, what was his name? He was a blade, wasn't he, in Oblivion? I think it was. I kind of liked him. He was cool, and with the whole, he seemed very intelligent. He knew he was being followed and stuff like that in certain missions. But that was about it to that character. And there wasn't much else to it, but I think if you have this really... I'm gonna sneeze. I think it'll be really good. If they just make the characters just seem more... I mean, like, I don't know, like... I just feel like Bethesda companions don't think for themselves. What I mean by that is like they don't figure things out. Like you still have to do all the work. Whereas I'd like to have like a companion mission where they take the lead and you're sort of following them. And I just think that would be really cool. Like the character... So you can have a companion that can just take the lead and charge in. Say like you've got to defeat a group of bandits, and these bandits have, stolen something from him and stuff like that. And he's like, and can be he's very attached to that thing. Is there something running behind me? Very attached to that thing or something, and that person could take charge. Who is this guy?
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guard to attack.
Oh. And stuff like that. I just think it would feel more like this person has a weight in this world. Has lived in this world. And them just to have like in Fallout 4 they had a knowledge of each companion. So like Piper knew of what's his name? Nick and Dan, not Dance. What was the other guy? Yeah, I think Dance knew of certain Piper and stuff like that, because they all had that dialogue when they switched over. And I thought that was pretty cool. And they need to continue that trait. So when a person walks into a place, not just say, "Oh, look, a cave," and like they do in Skyrim. They need to be like, "Oh, this place, I've heard this, and this, and a lot of," and so you can introduce different characters through this dialogue. Like, oh, my, say like there was an Imperial companion you had, and somehow you managed to get him on your you know, he comes with you and stuff.
I knew it.
Whoa, he's almost killing me. Woo! But like I was saying, you could have other characters introduce other like companions introduce other characters that you might meet down the line, and have that unique dialogue there, like, oh, such and such spoke highly of you, and stuff like that. Huh? You dodgy. Oh, that hit me in the back. Get out, get out, get out! Move, move, move! I like this, running through a door. They come out and fight you too. That'd be nice. Still a bit too tough, that is. But like I was saying, just characters introducing other characters through just dialogue. And then you can also see, like, I felt like a lot of them, maybe in Fallout 4 there was a little bit this, but a few of them had relationships with each other. Like had Piper and a little sister. Although you didn't see much in sort of... You didn't see much of the relationship between Piper and that. And the fact that Piper didn't have like a sort of, what do you call it? Like a companion quest and stuff. That I'm not aware of. If there is, then do let me know. But the fact that there wasn't one is pretty pants.
We're routed! Fall back!
What?
Ah! Oh, mercy!
These people just appearing out of nowhere. So yeah, I think that would be really cool. And I think that's everyone on the outside anyway. Have a quick save here. Go back in this. Hopefully they're just, yeah. I need light. There we go. Oh, they're defending each other really well.
Victory or Solongar!
Is that another one? Another one coming to say hi? God, he hits hard.
You can't beat me.
The fact that he hits me. Definitely need to get this better enchanted. Got him. Thank God for all these potions I made. Come on.
Take you.
The whites take you. Oh. She's just gonna be defense. I reckon she's low health then. Yeah. That was... Seeing that kind of AI, I kind of like that. They get a bit of defense. They either can get so when they're in a group and one of them gets low health, they can get defensive. The person with low health can, and then then either the two that are like good health can get more aggressive, and they could have like group tactics and stuff like that, which I think would be clever. I don't know how they would do that because I've looked at their sort of programming and stuff like that, and it seems a little bit like, you know, it's complicated. But hopefully they can figure something out like that. Like group tactics. They all come out here once. Like, that's how it should be, really. No, they don't want to just fight you one by one. Which I don't think those guys did, because they were both slapping me quite a few times. Which is rather good. I like that. And that's why there's really good AI mod overalls and stuff like that. I think this work really well. Buongiorno.
Please don't kill me.
Oh, hello. War Chief's axe, anything? No. Captain's cutlass, the helmet, and the armor. Sorry. I'm gonna take that because that looks kind of cool. I need to get enchanting up books. Quick save. Usually this guy's really hard.
Is someone there?
Ooh.
That's your best.
Is that Daedric? What? No, I think it's like Iron or something. No, I think it's Orcish actually. Whoa. At least he's slow. Just hit someone else. Who the hell are you?
So you're the one who sacked this fort, all by your lonesome.
Yeah.
That's quite a feat. Fort Krogstad is a tough mammoth to slay.
But you're here to help to take the fort?
No, I move on my own, like you. My commander didn't feel like military service was a good fit. Most men are trained to fight other soldiers, but bandits, forsworn, and wizards don't really fight fair. Those are the ones they have me kill.
Oh, fair enough. What are you heading next?
Well, ever since the dragon attacked Helgen, they want all the soldiers to guard the cities. But that means the roads are more dangerous. So my job is to travel them and make them less so. In fact, given your strength, we might work well together.
Fair enough. Go with me.
Fine, but if we run into any cloaks, don't blame me if I reach for my mace.
I wouldn't blame you. Oh, we already got that Orcish dagger. See, that was cool. That's by a mod. That I just want more sort of people like the player, but clearly the player is a lot more capable than.
A lot of the old forts are in bad shape. Someone should do something about that.
Really should, shouldn't they? But like have the just like really capable group of people. And the thing is, like with companions, I feel like just having one and yourself in sort of like in Skyrim, it feels like it should be 3. Mainly because I feel like bandit groups are more than 2 people, and they should have really expand the bandit groups to make them. Oh, I thought I recruited that dude. And just make them, just make more people, you know.
Yes?
Are you coming with me? Yeah.
May we die with our weapons in hand.
I guess he's not. I don't know what this dude's
We heading
doing.
out?
Yeah. Alas, it's time for us to part ways.
Alright. Just let me know if you need me again. Courage in battle is all you need.
Come with me.
Lead the way.
I don't know if my AI package is sort of. There you go. I think it was just stuck in talking or something that I wanted to do something. But yeah, like having 3. I feel like having like a party, so like 3 people. I feel like would be nice, and because the characters and stuff would kind of know of each other, unless they're like far flung of each, of each side of the map. Say there was a person from High Rock, and then someone from what do you call it? Hammerfell, because I'm pretty sure they're going to put those 2 together, because I feel like Hammerfell looks really big, but High Rock looks really small for its own game, so I think they'd probably mix the 2 together. That's what I'm guessing anyway. But then you could also do like, oh, they're trying to, get to know each other, so you can have character dialogue whilst we're just walking around, of like a character saying, hey, this, and just make sure it doesn't repeat like a million times. So I know that like they can have tags in sort of the code and stuff to say once. So this conversation only happens once between these 2 people, which I think would be really good. You'd be like, oh, cool. Unless you miss it, then you're like, oh, I missed that dialogue. But that's, if you get those 2 companions again in another Let's Play, and you hear him say like, oh, I didn't hear that before. That would be pretty cool. And I think that would work like really well, because I feel like Bethesda want to tell a really good story, but I feel like they need to tell it through like companions and characters instead of forcing a background onto the player. And I feel like that's what they did in Fallout 4. They should have really done it through the characters you interact with to tell the story. So they have like random this. Why is the snow making me feel that? So I think that would work really well, having sort of dialogue in the background of them talking and telling each other of their history, which is also adding lore to the the world and stuff like that whilst you're walking around and doing tasks. And like we know they put the infinity system in it for Fallout 4, so whilst there certain tasks you'd finish in certain ways, could like be like, oh, I didn't like how you finished that, like, or say a thief sort of companion with, you know, and you're doing heroic things, and he's like, you're not reaping many rewards or anything here, like you're getting the odd, you know, 500 gold, but you're not making you know, you're not making as much money as we thought we would, and his affinity would go down because you're doing noble things and stuff like that. And I think that would be really cool. And imagine like the opposite, like you were a thief and stuff, he would really start to admire you and be like, you're doing really good work. You know, we're gonna you're gonna get us really rich really quickly. And then like, if you don't share your gold with him or something, he starts to complain about it, like, oh, you've got all this money, I've been here just helping you out and stuff, and I haven't got seen a penny. And you can have that dynamic conversation, which I think would be really interesting. And then you can negotiate how much you want to pay each other.
Stay out of trouble.
Then even take it like a little bit further with like, oh, the companions sometimes need to take care of their own business, you know, because they have their own lives before you appeared, and you can't help them, or they can do it solo. It's up to the player. And then you could like even have that not shock value, but like, oh, he didn't make it through that. I probably should have helped him out there, which would make the player think like, I should have really done something. And I think that would be interesting. Like, you just instead of helping this Imperial sort of battle person in the Imperial sort of you know, battles and stuff, that you actually you get like a letter of condolences for his loss or something. You'd be like, holy crap. And then you can get like a quest to like visit his grave, and you find out he had like an extended family and stuff like that, and they can add so much depth and make the character, you know, make the player be like, I really messed up here. I should have gone with him. Now all these people are gonna miss him. So a bit more consequences for your actions, which I feel like would be good. Keystones. I've got 6,100. I think I'm gonna sell a few things. I think that would be really interesting, though. Because I feel like Skyrim didn't have many consequences, whereas like through the mod makers, like they really did a good job, I feel. Whereas like, you know, what's it called? Oh, what time is it? We're closing them out. What was it?
You helped me.
The mod where you had to go into that dwarven city with the dwarven's law and stuff like that. And I think that really worked well. Like, depending on how you completed that, had different endings. And I'm not gonna lie, the endings weren't world shifting, and that's what Bethesda have to figure out. Like, so it can be contained in one story, and I think that would work.
Come in and shut the door. Oh, what delight. Another breaches, bounds,
And they
clothes
really
for
need
any
to
occasion,
fix
really.
the sort of the face talking and stuff. Like just making the
Finally.
facial animations a little bit better. But I don't know how they can do that really. I think that'd be all the people now. I'm pretty sure I have an alchemy thing in the house. Just need to sell to the armory, which...
Fresh fish! Fresh fish! Much to ask.
And I just hope the weapons and armor
Seems there's no end to the need
with sort of like the
finest
beast
weapons
races,
and armor.
or so they're different depending on what kind of beast they go on or race they go on. I think that'll be really interesting.
Anytime you need arms or armor, my forge never rests.
So it fits different, you know, like with Dragon Age Inquisition, how each companion you know, wears the armor different, and your companions can do the same. Like have, say you had an Argonian thing, you wouldn't have the helmet that you gave him. It would be like his sort of, you know, version of it. I think that would be pretty cool.
Fine day, isn't it?
No, it's raining. But what else did I want to talk about? The graphics. I'm very intrigued on what they're going to do, because, you know, with we've seen some sort of, you know, little sneak peeks into the, like, what they're making and stuff. They want to have like photorealistic stuff, and I really don't know if that's the right way they should go with it. But I'm sure we'll find out. I just think they should keep it sort of this way. Yeah, it's realistic, but at the same time, you know, it's not. Because I think it just works. No, I don't want to drop myself in here. Whereas having it ultra realistic, it means they have to, like, they can't have this bulky armor, and they can't have, you know, certain things. They need to be consistent, and I feel like sometimes they're not consistent in that. We've got no health. Restore health. Why have I got 2 restore health? I think they just need to... Wait, what's this? Health is increased. No, that's fortify health. I want restore health. Oh, it fortifies and restores. That's pretty cool. What else can we think about the Elder Scrolls? So we talked about settlements, talked about the side quests, I believe, branching sort of dialogues, and we talked about the companions, and I think it should be like a party of 3, including yourself. And then the like the realistic graphics. I'm not too sure, because I know, like, ESO isn't that really realistic, but the Argonians and how they look, I really didn't like. I only liked them in Skyrim, really. They look like dinosaurs, but like cool looking. Whereas in, you know, the Elder Scrolls Online, I felt they were. I just didn't like the look of them. I really didn't. I'm like, no matter how I made them, I was like, I really don't like the look of these Argonians, because they didn't look like how they looked in Skyrim, and I think Bethesda really nailed the look with the Argonians in Skyrim.
Sorry, I was.
And there could be like variation between each of the races, a little bit more, like maybe bring back the, you know, the clawed feet and stuff. But I think that's been either retconned in, like, oh no, they never had clawed feet, or it's just a different subspecies of Argonian that was in Morrowind, and I can't remember which is the two, really. We actually haven't done a quest, have we? So that's the closest one, but we haven't really got many. Let's just have a look at this. Bounty. I can collect some of this stuff. Domain technology. Bounty leader. Giant. Rescue citizen. Well, that's plenty of stuff to do. I think they're on the miscellaneous, right? No, few of them aren't. Cool. That added a little bit more to the world. I suppose we can go and explore now. Like Skyrim is a big map. There's a lot of things to do, and I like that. I just wish there was more communication with your companions and
People in
stuff.
cities are kind of like pets. They're weak, so we keep them in their walled cages to protect them from the outside world.
It's a little bit of a weird way to look at it. Yeah. What else can we think about? Oh, modifications for armor too. I think that would be really cool. Like in Fallout 4, there was like plenty of modifications that would change the look of your armor, and I think they should do that. As well as for your weapons. So if you had a different hilt for your greatsword, you can do that. But at the same time, I really want the unique weapons and stuff like that still in the game, because I feel like getting rid of that, it really stopped people from just going, oh, let's well, it needs to have a unique look and unique power and stuff like that, like Skyrim does. And I think that would make it... Have I got a horse? I'm pretty sure I've got a horse, haven't I? Yes. What am I doing? And, the horses... Well, I think they become mounts, because I'm pretty sure, like, in High Rock and Hammerfell, you'd have different types of mounts. Like, you'll have camels in Hammerfell, or bug creatures and stuff like that. And I think that would be really cool. And I think that would just make it, like, 10 times better, really. And you could also go, like, a further detail that different mounts do better in different environments. So, say, like, a horse doesn't do very well in the heat of Hammerfell, so you'd get either a camel or one of the bug creatures and stuff. And I think that would just be, like, really detailed. And because, like, hopefully in the early game they'll give you sort of like, alright, this is, you could just say like, oh, you had an uncle, maybe a distant uncle or a friend who's left you this this land in Hammerfell, and that's, could be a reason why, you headed to Hammerfell or something like that. I could probably really... No, it shouldn't be DLC, it should be in the game. Because it was DLC in Oblivion 1 to, like, you found this place, this fort, and you sort of helped the people, and the Lord died, and he's like, well, it's yours now. I was like, oh, okay, because that's how it works. So it's some sort of inheritance or something, which I think would be like really cool. I'm just going to discover that place. Which, I think that would work, and then that's where you get the building your village and stuff sort of parts. I didn't know there was a village here. And I think that would just work really. Like just having a village to build up and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot my train of thought now. Great. But either way, I think having that would be really interesting. And oh, there's a rat. Can you deal with that rat? Thank you. I'll totally lose my train of thought now. But yeah, having the village to build up, yes. Is this a marker? Is there a place around here? Well, that'll do. So when I discover all three of these places, I need to make sure I fast travel quite quickly to them. But yeah, like I was saying, the village. So having a village you can build up and stuff would be really cool. I totally lost my train of thought there. So, let's go back to the weapons and armor. They need to look unique when you're modding them and stuff like that. It wouldn't be called mod. Yeah, it'd be called modifications, wouldn't it? You're just altering the look of certain things. And so, and the mods need to be, you know, it'd be nicer if it was added a bit more of a what do you call it? So you can add more traits to it rather than just a damage boost. Like, say you've got so wearing heavy armor dulls the effects of small arms. So like, so say one-handed swords and short swords, but at the same time it was susceptible to great swords. No, it was susceptible to, let's say, probably blades, because it could just scrape straight off the big plates and stuff. And then the weakness of the heavy armor is that you're more susceptible to crushing weapons, so like maces and stuff like that. And I just think that would be a really cool sort of dynamic to the armors, instead of just saying, oh, straight up it you know, it just adds more damage resistance, whereas you're more resistant to certain kind of blades. So say like if I had that trait in Skyrim, heavy armor would be better against... Oh, these bandits have respawned. Why have I not came this way?
I'll see you burn.
Nice. But I think that would just work better, because you know, you can build your character up to where he's really good at you know, he doesn't take much damage from like swords, great swords, and you know, blades, daggers, and all that stuff, where he's susceptible to that. So there's always that challenge in it, which I think would be pretty cool. So it wouldn't make the game sort of... You wouldn't become a god in the game, which I feel like in Skyrim you do. Where am I going? What's that? Whereas I think that would be a better way of handling armor in games. That you become immune to certain kind of damage. Not immune, sort of like resistant to certain kind of damage. And the higher tiers of heavy armor, you become more resistant to like blades and stuff like that. And you know, you could even add sort of like, oh, you become a little more resistant to, you know, crushing weapons like maces and, you know, battle axes or something like that. But you're still, your main defense is against bladed weapons, like blade weapons, and I think that would just work better, because then you can come up with more dynamic things. So you can have, you could have, you know, add mods that make you more immune to, you know, crushing. So, so that's probably getting into like ebony class and. Oh, I missed. I think that just it would work better, because I think it would add more. Oh, I better take these out. Like, I know that's what you can add to so heavy armor. You can just make yourself more resistant to blades, and then, you know, a little bit less, you know, so susceptible to crushing weapons and stuff like that, which would be cool.
Is someone there?
I should really go into this place. I think that would work really well. And so you could do this. That would probably be the same for like light armor too. You can be resistant to like piercing, or that could be heavy armor. I don't know how you would do it because I don't really know how armor works really like in real life. And I don't think I've played many games that have that sort of resistance on. I just wanted to be different from like, oh yeah, you get a stat change, it increases, whereas actually you get damage resistant to certain things. The armor rating stays the same. But I don't know if people would feel like, oh, I don't feel like I'm getting any more better with, you know, certain types of armor because my stat number isn't going up or anything. And well, of course, you can always increase that stat number by going to a smith's and increasing it, whereas the modifications can be, oh, you're immune to, not immune. Well, yeah, that can be a top tier sort of thing. That you're immune to, you know, piercing damage from spears or slashing from short swords or you know, long swords and stuff. And I think that would be like a really high but really hard mission you have to complete, or you have to get like 100 in the smithing and modification sort of skills and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool because that comes into the perk systems, and I'm not too sure about the perk system because I'm kind of, as long as it's not too grindy. That's my issue. I feel like games are becoming very grindy nowadays, and it's a bit irritating. Am I going to grab that? Go and grab the... There we go. So as long as it doesn't take forever to level up, is it down there? Don't think I'm that good at stealth just yet.
I knew it. Do your worst.
There we go. Any more? Is this the place? Yes. Oof. Is that everyone? Yeah. As for like combat and stuff, it does need to be slightly different. Like the hack and slashing, but I'm not too sure how they would do it. I'm fine with just hacking and slashing. But perhaps just changing the animations so they're not just so fluffy, so when you do hit something you see it hit something. Bless what?
What was that?
It was me.
Is someone there?
Go on, give him a slap. Oh. I hate these tight sort of things. Am I out of resist magic? Good job I used that resistance. It's a Forsworn. I can collect now. Was that the only two people in here? I thought this was a bigger place. Come here, you. I need to do stuff.
Yes? What do you need me to take?
I need you to take the Forsworn stuff. It's sort of cold. Cool, I think that's about. Oh, I thought that was a treasure chest. Oh, cheeky. Yes, here's the chest.
Hopefully there'll be plenty of monsters to kill in this cave.
Nope, there was just people in this cave. But yeah. Like, you can probably have better animations now. Like the way you bash with a sword. I feel like just, you know, this kind of bashing is not good enough. I think there needs to be more pushing. There needs to be more. Oh, just whacking my microphone. There needs to be more pushing upon the sort of sword, and you feel the weight of it. And I think that'll be way better. Have I not got this? Oh, I've already collected the armor, I'm pretty sure. Just really heading back to the thing. What's that? Pardon me. But yeah, there's so much they can do, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they actually do. I'm just gonna fast travel back to here now, I think. What else can we talk about? Yeah, so they need to improve the first person animations and fighting and stuff. I think they've got like a good. I just don't want it to be like, oh, directional blocking
Sibyl Stentor has a grant.
and stuff like that, because I don't like that. They're gonna make it too complicated. And
No
it would
doubt
take
most folk in Skyrim consider the dragon.
and it would take it, you know. They all gone bed.
It's good to see you again.
Investigation.
Excellent. It's all in
Be
this
quick.
note.
I have little patience for mundane concerns.
Hello, friend.
Is there anything else I need to talk about? No.
Keep safe.
Oh, I leveled up ages ago. The leveling system. I hope they keep it similar to Skyrim, because I kind of like it. Although at the same time, I don't mind if they bring back Oblivion's sort of leveling up either. just with a few tweaks, so it's like not so slow. Because I remember staying at level 4 for ages. I was like, why am I not leveling up? I probably should have had bed. And I just think the sort of leveling up, I think it's they're good at pacing it, I think, with leveling. But they need to make sure you don't become like, you know, a god. So I don't like that, really, that you can become so powerful that you just one-shot in a lot of people. And that's you when they use scaling, but I don't like scaling, really. I think they just should have...
Are we heading out?
No, we're trading.
I'll carry what I can.
Oh, you didn't actually have your
Okay.
fine
let's
steel
trade.
mace back.
If you
Sure.
believe in yourself, then you have nothing to fear.
Words of wisdom. I don't remember picking this up. So I'm gonna sell it. Already got that there. Cool. God, it's so dark in here. What else? Well, let's talk about the armor a little bit more. Like, I want to so depending on what area you're in, say you're in or the smith, you know. Maybe this is asking probably a little bit too much, but I'm pretty sure they want to make the ultimate RPG sort of game ever. They should make sort of each blacksmith has a certain kind of style. Because I don't feel like not every blacksmith would have a specific, you know, oh, you just keep the same thing and do it the same time and replicate it really well. I have no more consumables. And I think that would work really well doing that. Just have different sort of art, so each blacksmith has a particular set, like a style. So one can either, so you got a Nord blacksmith or something. They do like the little Nord patterns that they have in sort of like in the steel armor. You know, oh well, it's not. I don't think it's in the vanilla version. I think like Midian Borns has like that sort of Nordish sort of kind of twirlings and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. And then you have, you know, Orcish. So Orcish, you know, so an Orcish blacksmith would make steel in a sort of like an Orcish way, but not look Orcish. It would look like steel armor, but have a distinct difference. And I just think that would make it look really. It would make the armor more varied, so you're not just seeing bandits in, you know, leather armor and stuff like that. Can I have some water, please?
Of course.
And stuff like that. And I think that would be such an amazing. It'd make so much different types of armor.
Remember the winking
So like a particular,
or next time your foot's
you
sore.
know, if you see like a particular armor, you can be like, oh, that smith made that armor because he's made that armor too for me. You know, that kind of art style. But then again, it just depends on the resources of Bethesda and what kind of they're going for. So are they going for like the over the top layer of, you know, so you have your base outfit and then having your armors on top of your outfit and stuff like that. That sounds cool, like a Fallout 4 kind of scenario. And then you could have like an outfit that goes over everything, which they did in 76, and I felt like that was kind of cool. But at the same time, I would have liked seeing aspects of your armor that you put on show through. Why do I keep running, and why am I drenched? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's raining. I think I wanted to sell something. I keep forgetting to do things. And the same with swords. So if you have like so say like, you know, like an orc, you know, a red guard, an Argonian, and everything, they all make a steel sword, and it's a steel sword, it's made out of steel, but has a different style to it. And I think that would just generate, you know, you have so many, you know, so many swords and stuff, but they all look different. And I think that just make a variation really cool, because I feel like they do struggle with variation in sort of Bethesda games. A lot of people wear the same things, and that's why a lot of people make sort of mods that add so much different armor in. And I think they could remedy that.
I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Viren said you got here just before the Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
A little bit of Monica. Gotta get rid of that. Rid of that. Orcish 13, iron arrows. Dorman's 15. Need to make more potions, what I need to do.
Come back
Thank
to
you.
bits and pieces anytime.
Okay, I see. Yeah, and the same goes for armor. It just, like I said, it all depends on the resources of Bethesda, but I feel like they need to create a ton of variation so people don't get bored of seeing the same type of armor. So like they have a Argonian style and all that stuff. I just think it would really work well. Like, that'll be... They would praise for that, like not all blacksmiths make the same sort of armor look exactly the same, where they have different variations, and of course they need to make sure they display that very well. So, and you know, you can also build a relationship with the smiths and say, and you do the same for everything. Like, of course, with potions, they're probably going to have similar bottles and stuff like that, and or maybe not. And you're always going to have like the best potion maker, and you go to them, and they can develop a relationship. Like if they wanted, because I feel like what they wanted to do in Fallout 4 was create more relationship type of stories with different characters, and you have better relationships. But I just think it was purely poorly executed. And I think they can do sort of what I believe they want to do in this way. So you would go to smiths, and if you liked a particular style of sort of weapons and armor, you would go to that smith all the time, and you can develop a relationship with them. And if you accidentally go to a different smith and stuff, and you get different armor, you end up wearing that armor to visit that other blacksmith, who'd be like, oh, that's not my style, what are you doing? I'm gonna have a certain kind of whoopsie moment, or you can get out of it using your speech. Your speech perks, like, oh, I was caught with my trousers down, or you could lie some kind of way, I was caught with my trousers down, and I had to get the closest armor, and that was the armor. And stuff like that, and well, then it goes back to sort of the AI in general to comment. You do comment in Skyrim about like your swords and stuff, but they're never specific. Like, oh my, I was just leveled up. And this kind of leveling, I love this. This sort of speed. I still enjoy it. What? Did I just level up like 2 times or something? And I just think it, like the horses, you could train them, or you could take them to horse trainers and they would keep your horse for a few days and stuff like that. And then you could, because they would be in towns, well, like more like cities, outside of cities, you can go into the city and do quests in there. And actually having quests that take part in the city, like well, you can just have like fetch quests and stuff like that, but you can also have like, because if it's like in a high rock and stuff like that, you can have certain espionage kind of things, like, oh, can you find out what this is doing, you know, following around it and over here kind of things and stuff like that. And I think that'll be very very interesting and very different. And it added like a bit more of a dynamic to it. So what they really need to do, because I felt like Skyrim was, you know, a very long sort of fetch quest. You need to add variation, like what I just said. Like, I don't think following people and then listening to the world conversations, it breaks up, you know, like, especially because it sounds like High Rock is sort of like an espionage kind of place. Not an espionage. Is it an espionage? But it's sort of like information is really important. So if you find out like, so it's political, isn't it? So if you find out like, oh, this politician is doing this and this and this, they can use it in ammunition against a certain person, and they'll have sort of missions. As long as that doesn't become like the new fetch quest. I think they should like do that, or they have, oh, can you find out how smiths are doing this? Like, I'm going back to blacksmiths, I don't know why, but like a blacksmith is down on his luck and he needs like a recipe for how to probably fold and make the best steel he can. Can you steal it from this person, or can you find out in some way? And there'll be multiple ways of doing it. You could ask him, like, you could ask the really good blacksmith to teach you in some way, and you can learn. Like if you're really kind to him and stuff, he could over teach you and tell you how to, like, his secrets and stuff. So that would be the good way of doing it, although a little bit longer. And then you have like the bad guy way, is you steal his journal, which has his recipes in it and stuff like that on how to make things better. And then your consequences, like, you can have sort of, he ends up going out of business because this guy you were helping stole the secrets, gets you know, more business, and people go to him instead. And sort of stuff like that I think would make it a really dynamic game, because I want a game with more consequences in it. From you know, Skyrim's very linear. I want it more like Fallout New Vegas, so there's consequences, and I think that would add it. And there is a lot of choice in Skyrim, like if you're doing a role play, like, you could do a lot of things, and there's a lot of replayability and stuff like that. And I think that you could expand on it so much more. Like, I don't know where the development is with Skyrim. Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls 6. I imagine there's a lot of work to be done because of Starfield and stuff. But I'm pretty sure pre-production's beginning now, right? Because I'm pretty sure Starfield will come out this year or next year. Either be in the first half of the year or the later half of the year, like November time, because they always like releasing things in November. I don't know why. I think it just makes their Christmas sales look good. Is that a ghost down there? Explore Sleeping Tree Camp. We can do that. And sort of like on maps, having points of interest on your map, like little question marks like they do in Assassin's Creed, to make people want to go certain places and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. And like, I don't know, actually, I think it might take away from, oh crap, finding interesting things on your own, whereas you're being pointed to a question mark. Yeah, actually, ignore that. I don't want that. Just think about it more. Like, I don't want my Skyrim turned into Assassin's Creed. Although saying that, the last Assassin's Creed I did play was Odyssey, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was different, but I didn't finish it. Is there a cave somewhere in here? Sounds like it. Hello. Don't mind me. Ouch. Wow, we just downed him a one. Trying to get around this guy. Trying to get this stuff. Arm sword. 20 damage. I think that's probably better. Woo! Screws me. I'm not facing a giant. I think that'd be stupid. Elephant just died. Oh, it's raining elephants. Well, mammoth. Four tusks. And I gotta say, the experience mod I'm using right now I kind of enjoy. So doing things will level you up. I mean, like killing and doing quests will level you up, but your skills level up, but they don't level you up. You know what I mean? I feel like I just like that better for some reason. No, I was gonna sneeze again, but it failed. And yeah, so I kind of like that leveling that I've got for me now. So you can level your skills up by doing them, but it doesn't actually level you up. Doing quests and stuff will level you up. So that's more incentive in doing, you know. Like if that was the fact, I would be really high level right now, because my skills are like in the 70s. So that would level me up really high, whereas I can let my skills and stuff level up really quickly, but just doing things will level me up instead. And I like that much more, because it makes me want to do things. But I get really high skills too, so I get more damage with my swords and more powerful potions, but I'm at a lower level because I'm not doing many quests. I'm not killing as many enemies as I should be. I think I like that. Makes me feel powerful at a lower lower level. But at the same time, when you get to the high the high levels and stuff. You don't want to, because I've just tailored this because I hate grinding certain skills and stuff, so I just boosted all of them. So done that really. I mean, the game developers, they know how to make it balanced and stuff, and I feel like they always have really. Oh, I gotta kill a giant. I don't fancy killing a giant. Someone is looking for you. Slay a beast in that location. Oh, I've got to kill a bandit leader. Cool, we've got plenty of things to do here. Pretty sure we've got to speak to your soldier too. Nice, plenty to do. Like, I haven't touched Skyrim in a little while. I've been playing oh, that's another thing about Cyberpunk. I can't play it anymore because it keeps locking me out of quests, and it gets really annoying and trapping me in certain places, and it's doing me head in really. So I've decided to put that Let's Play on hold indefinitely until they fix the game. And so I'm probably going to be playing a bit more Skyrim. I've downloaded Fallout New Vegas too, so I might do a Let's Play of that. I'm guessing my companion's fighting all those bandits at that place. I'm sure we can fight them when we come out. More about Elder Scrolls. I'm looking forward. I really can't gauge what the what this story is going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be about the Thalmor, but apart, like, what's the? Is there going to be like a, you know, oh, Alduin's returned, but not Alduin. You know, I'd be very, very interested. Like, or is it going to be like, you know, I heard that the towers are holding up whatever the universe in this universe, and if the towers fall, the entire universe gets destroyed or something. Or this place gets destroyed or whatever.
I could use a drink right now. You should see what kind of meat they serve at the tavern.
Yes, they should. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a bit more about the Elder Scrolls 6, and hopefully it does come out sometime this century. I do want to play another Elder Scrolls, you know, in my lifetime. God knows how long that's going to be. Let's have a look. Where's your soldier? Where does she? She is down here somewhere. Oh, is she in there? Oh no, that'll be the person that's looking for me, isn't it?
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll
By the
find.
nine! I can't believe it's you. I was just asking around if anyone knew where I might find you.
You looking for me?
My master and I recently arrived here in Skyrim from Citadel. It's been a long journey, but he sent me to see if I could find you. I thought I'd check the tavern and inn here in Whiterun first, and then set out for the other towns tomorrow. But fortunately, the gods favour me today, as you seem to have found me instead.
I know.
He's heard of your escape from that awful dragon attack and urgently needs to speak with you. I know nothing more than that. It's at the inn in Concrete. Would you please meet him at your earliest convenience? He only wishes to talk to you. Yeah, he gave me this note to give you, and a small token of his appreciation. Now then, I bid you good day, as I have another errand to run. No rest for the weary, as they say.
See you in a bit,
Good
Patsy. Cool. I only came in here because I thought your soldier was in here. So that's the Helgen Reborn, which I thought was a very good mod, and they should think about something like that too, in like rebuilding a town and stuff. Of course, not with the sort of the what is it? Something of Hatu or something like that. The Keepers of Hatu. Where is Isolde? Ah, she's in Arcadians. Pardon me. So doing something like that. And I think that would work well.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Isolde is there. I don't know why
Once
that
I've
kind of
made enough money
glitching
trading
around the
with
chest
Kushi
does that.
caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare. Did you? So Ulag didn't make it past those giants then?
No.
More's the pity. If you found any of the sap, I'd be willing to pay you the same cut I offered him. Better price than you're likely to find otherwise.
Sure thing. I have some tree sap to sell.
Ah, of course. How much have you got?
All I've got.
Very good. Be sure to bring any more sleeping tree sap you find to me.
Oh, nice.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders. You do that? Thank you. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Sweet. So is that all the tasks here? Yep. Gotta kill some bandits next. And that's one thing, actually, I just thought of. There was that mod called, what was it? Better Combat Movement or something like that? Or Combat Overhaul, I think it was called. And, it did, like, procedural leaning and stuff like that. So whilst in first person, you would lean whilst walking. It was only... You can adjust it, so make it slightly so the other. And then, sort of like, you can take your short sword and put it in both hands, so it becomes a little bit more... you know, a little bit more powerful because you're using two hands. And I think that really worked. I really liked that. I just can't use the mod, sadly, with my loader order. But if they made that like an integral part of the game, I think that would be just amazing. Because I actually really liked it. I thought it was really clever. And I think that would make the combat better. Like switching stances. I don't know how it would do that though. Like you could make, well, with the Skyrim's layout, that maybe the powers, you know, like the shouts and stuff, could be the stance switcher button. Where are we heading on this? Over here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure whatever they're going to do, because I feel like they want to do Elder Scrolls 6 really good. I feel like that after Starfield, I feel like hopefully they'll you know, do an amazing job at Starfield. It's just no one really knows what Starfield is, really. It's sort of like a... I think that person would want to talk to me. Mad woman.
Don't go to the Blue Palace. The Master is on vacation. Don't listen to Dervenin. Don't do it.
Okay. Oh. Oh, Shaver Cat. No, I'll leave my horse on the road. it down there? Yeah. Or is it up there? I can never find this entrance. I've only been to this place a few times. Yeah, it's up there and around in it. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, he was doing a bit of a jump then. Troll fact. Gotta still get those blissed warts for that person. Pretty sure that was a unique boat. Ah, it's right here. Diamond ring, nice. I think that's all the blissed wart I'm gonna get in it. No. Did I already pick that? I think I already picked this stuff. Yeah.
We've stopped. Something you need? I'll carry what I can.
It doesn't look very useful, that doesn't. What's my... Oh. That's 22 damage, so it's clearly a no-brainer. That's 9. Jeez, that's bad.
May we die with our weapons in hand.
Where's my blissed wart here? 13. Nice. I don't know who That's nice. I'm hoping like that is really nice. Almost looks like a
Animal
drawing.
dens are a good place to find furs and mushrooms. You can sell them all for a good price at the market.
Like hopefully they have some sort of something like that, because that was really nice. Those little moments in sort of Skyrim and stuff like that really isn't nice. We've got to kill a bandit leader now, haven't we? Yeah. I'm still waiting to find like a really cool sword. I haven't found a really cool sword yet. Like with the magical enchantment. That's worth it. The heck is that noise? Oh no. Let's do a little quick save. Don't want to get destroyed by that thing. I'm pretty sure that's one of those crab things, isn't it? Yeah, I thought they got removed.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Come on, you got it.
That's all you got?
Nice.
Victory!
That's it? That's
Player.
your best?
I've outlived worse than this.
You won't leave Skyrim alive.
He gets up quickly, he does.
We are routed.
Take you.
Why does she sound like an old lady? I need to give that dude some potions.
Gonna rip you open.
Okay.
Don't you cry now?
It's getting really dark. Light. Alright, head back up here. Oh, is that weary old lady or something like that? Oh. Gonna drop that hammer. Yes, she's probably the boss. Magical resistance, of course, yes.
I'll mount your head on a pike.
Nice. We'll have plenty of things to put in the museum again.
You can't hide from me.
Is there a person up here, right? Usually is.
This is the end for you.
Not a good idea to back myself into a corner, right?
No! You won't live to see tomorrow.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Quite almost gotta be dead. He's making a lot of like those like in Elder Scrolls 6. They need hopefully to keep the you know the characters making sort of grunts and eventually like moans and stuff when their health is getting lower and lower and lower. Orcish Trident, nice.
Lord have mercy.
Ouch. What bow that was? Ornate Khajiit bow. Pretty sure I did grab one.
Archer, I'll kill you. Come here, you bloody coward.
He hit hard. We have lots and lots of people to loot. But I think I'm gonna wait till daytime. ton of books too. He chose the life of banditry. And not education.
The toughest bandit I ever fought was Brynmar of the Crimson Bergs. He was the only one that didn't surrender right away.
Yeah, we already got Black Arrow in the museum. There's always an enchanted bow here for some reason. Right, let's sleep in one of the beds. Oh, my bottom.
The one good thing I'll say about bandits, you don't have to be a Nord to join up. And say the same for the Stormcloaks.
No. Stupid, innit? Right, cool. So, I'm pretty sure we've got all the leather. No, we don't. It's kind of a mismatch of armor, that, isn't it? Leather with a steel helmet and...
Yes?
Woo!
What do you need me to take?
Everything.
Good steel is nothing without a strong heart.
Light up. Oh, I already got the cuff boots. Don't need the cuff boots. Oh. No, I need the steel armor. Woodcutter's axe.
We've stopped. Something you need? Okay, let's trade.
That Elven Trident. Scale. Come on, companion.
We heading out?
Not quite yet.
I'll carry what I can. Sure, watch over us both.
Already picked up a 9 spike. Overly can carry a lot of stuff, this dude. If not, whoops. I'm gonna get get a carriage back to Solitude. I'm pretty sure.
Courage in battle is all you need. I'll carry what I can.
You definitely will carry what I can. Cool. I think that we got that, didn't we? What's that? Oh, that's the electric Dwemer one. Shrine of Telos. Well, now we can just collect a few bounties now. Oh, sweet. I've got some after eights I'm munching on. Should really have tea in a minute. Preventius.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy.
Those bandits
Perhaps I
are
can
dead.
assist you. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
The beast of Grey Winter is dead.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
200.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
How much money have I got now? 10,000. Still got to get 25. La di da di da. Oh, didn't know.
Ah, you were once man. I am as man who said, "Let me show you the power of God."
Let me show you the power of Talos.
Let's traveler.
Completed. Visit Varango. Didn't?
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Hard to believe. Such a mishmash. Right, let's head back to Solitude. Kill the leader. Oh, we knew that one. I'm not gonna ride all the way back to Solitude, so. Oh, where's the dude gone? I think he's sitting on. Yeah, he's having a little read.
Need a ride?
Uh-huh.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Haji, I think they call themselves. Here there's whole countries full of them down south.
It's raining. Wait, scaled helmet of imminent archery added. Who gave me that? Did he give me that? That's a good gift. I think I'm out of water skins now. I just know when Elder Scrolls 6 releases, I need to upgrade my PC. Or get an Xbox One X Series, well, Xbox Series X. Don't know why they're going with the confusing names. Right, save, because I haven't saved in a while. It's so dark in here when it's at night. Very realistic though.
Yes?
Yes.
Sure thing.
You can keep your mace, even though it wants to go in there. 30, 33. You can use the captain's sword. Pull that face at me. Oh, is that like I can just sell this then to someone. Oh, nah, you know what? I'll come across another steel set soon, probably. Books. Dance of Fire. Songs of Pennell. Yeah, cool. Still drawing that sword. Well, it's 10 past 6 where I am. So I am going to go and get some tea, and then I might stream again, because I like streaming. So I'll see you in the next episode of Skyrim. Legacy of the Argonian Dragonborn. Goodbye. Oh, like and subscribe. For more, follow me on Twitter. All that stuff in the description. Alright. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.